Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Saint JJ. Today I coming back with a video talking about helium, and of course from there we're gonna talk about some antennas, and of course if group buys if you are interested in getting a helium hotspot in this video exclusively. And of course, yeah, basically disclaimer first of all, I received an antenna from Singapore crypto platform, which I believe that most of you guys have heard about. If let's say you're in my channel, basically they are doing like group buy for the Singapore citizens. I would say like whoever is residing in Singapore, basically a group buy for the locals over here, and of course they themselves came out with this super tuned antenna which I'm going to test. And of course this video is sponsored by them by sponsoring me this antenna to basically test the video out. And of course I would do my best to be totally transparent and non-biasness. Doesn't mean that you sponsor me something, I must say something that is good. So I want to basically give you guys a super transparent content. And of course, yeah, no financial advice. If you want to, you can join their Discord, which is linked down below, and of course join my Discord as well, which is all linked down below. So right now we're gonna basically jump on a recap talking about what is Helium Miner for those who are new to the channel. Alright, over here, so for those who are new to the channel itself, I would say that Helium itself is like a cellular network, a decentralized network for people to, yeah, basically tap onto the network. And of course, to generate some passive income, you need to own a Helium hotspot miner, and after that, the hotspot itself, it is rare / I would say limited supply. And of course, people are selling on a second-hand market, marking up the price. Like when you got it at a cost price of 600, people are gonna mark it up to like 1,000 or even 2,000 depending on where's the location. And of course, I would say that this device over here can legit help you generate some passive income. But of course, on their website itself, they market it as a plug-and-play device. I would say it is not really a plug-and-play device. You will, yeah, I mean, like technically it's a plug and play device, but of course when you are diving into the network itself, diving more into the setup process and everything, it is more than just a plug and play, but instead you need to have some technical knowledge behind it, like the networking network. And after that, from there, you need to understand how does the antenna work. So for my case itself, I got onto the foot, basically buy, and after that, from there, okay, plug and play, I mean, like it's good to have and everything. So I bought a device, and after that tested it on my channel itself, which is gonna pop up the playlist the journey I have done. Basically the helium thing is gonna pop up, just click on it. And after that, from there, I know that this is not a very simple device to set up, but I would say for some of them who have the technical knowledge, and after that background to understand what is the antenna, how to set it up, basically, yeah, you understand how to do it, and of course you can maximize your earnings. But for my case, I do not have antennas like knowledge, therefore I'm diving in, and of course still learning every day with Singapore crypto groups, and of course other Helium network community as well to basically understand. So right now I'm going to basically jump into this legendary super tuned antenna, which is over here. You can see it's a legendary super tuned antenna. So yeah, over here I'm just going to share you the antenna picture, and after that, right now we're going to basically talk about what is it. So over here, to basically share with you guys more about this legendary super tuned antenna itself, I would say that to be honest, let's say you go to the Google and type like a super antenna or super tuned antenna, and after that, basically these are the results that I gotten. So I will say that this antenna does it. This small antenna, does it work like this antenna that we see on the picture itself? To be honest, we do not know. That's why we are gonna dive in. So I'm just gonna explain to you how did this super tuned antenna came about. It's basically from the Singapore crypto platform itself. The people behind it, basically Angel Dust, and after that many more like Zilver and everyone are basically working on improving the helium community in Singapore. Therefore they created this group. And of course, if let's say you are totally new and after that you do not know how to set it up, feel free to join their Discord channel, and after that, from there, ask for help, or I don't know, exchange tips, and of course, yeah, help one another out. Basically it's a community. And of course over there they also did like what is that called, some of the group buys previously, and after that they have basically came out with these super tuned antennas, which is not, I mean, like to be honest, if let's say you want to talk about, I mean, like people who are skeptical out there, you might think that alright, basically they bought the antenna from Taobao, and after that, from there they just rebrand it, like putting a sticker in, something like that, like basically putting a sticker or something in, and after that, from there, say that this is a super tuned antenna. But unfortunately, no, it's not how they came out with this super tuned antenna. So to be honest, I have not really tested it out, but of course they themselves have tested it out, and of course they have shown some results on the paper, which I'm gonna read through later on. And after that, from there, if let's say you want to know more about it, just head over to their Discord channel, and after that, over here there's a FAQ section. Over here they have this FAQ section basically on their group itself. Over here you can see this is the post done by Agent Dust. Basically over here is telling you that why use the super tuned antenna that is designed by them. So honestly, I've asked them personally, like, alright, so like, is this antenna like what I said, you buy from Taobao, and after that, or you buy from some manufacturer, and from there you just rebrand it with a sticker or whatever. But of course, they told me that unfortunately, no, they did not do that, because it is just stupid to do that, because you're just buying something off at cheaper rate and selling it. Instead, they basically fine-tune this antenna to make it I mean, like, they just call it a super tune antenna, which is true, because they tune something inside which I do not know, because I do not have the knowledge inside it. So over here, this is basically why they are telling you to why use the super tune antenna. So I'm just gonna just link this down below, and of course you guys can have a read. So over here, it means that this antenna is tuned to have a peak performance at the specific, basically our country's megahertz in Singapore / across Southeast Asia, using the AS923-1/2/3 hotspot itself. And after that, from there, the SWR is basically the standing wave radio, which is the terminology behind all of this antenna. And after that, from there, to understand it, they have already like done this PDF telling you that below 1.5 towards 1 itself, closer to 1 itself is better. So this is how we understand it for a newbie like me. And after that, many non-tuned commercial have a SWR of basically at 2 to 1. And after that, the results is basically 7% more transmitted non-reflected power from this super tuned antenna, reducing the mismatch loss. And after that, the compare of antenna 2 to 1. And basically on this antenna itself, they have compared it with the HNT antenna. And after that, from there, they have compared it with their own personal super tuned antenna, and of course the 3 dBi fiberglass / Taobao antenna, if you want to call it, or maybe you want to call it the Rak antenna that basically Rak Wireless is selling. They are selling this 3 dBi normal antenna, which they basically just put their sticker on it, and after that tell you that this is a very good antenna. And after that, you can purchase it at $78 or $99, I do not know. And after that, from there, basically there are some results, and after that, you can see the result itself is yeah, I would say to compare with it is basically 980 meter, and after that, from there, the RSSI itself is almost the same. But and for the SNR itself, there's a slight difference. Basically, it's a 0.2 for the HNT NR, and after that 0 dB, and of course for the normal tune itself is negative 5.8. And after that, over here we can see the results itself. Some results are very ranges, and of course, to be honest, you ask me to look at the graph itself, I can't really tell you that what is all of these numbers all about, because I'm just a layman. I do not understand how does the antenna terminology, and after that, honestly, I do not know I do not know much about antenna. So I'm just gonna be super clear with you. So whatever they have documented over here, yeah, basically there is no reason for you to read it up if let's say you do not understand what is all of this. Instead, people only want to look at earnings, so we're just going to scroll down. So these are basically the earnings in the 1 week test for their super tuned antenna, the results. So figure 1, basically this is the super tuned antenna. They are making a little bit more money off this antenna itself, which they have done. And of course, they have the equipment to basically test how the antenna works. And of course, from there, I would say that, yeah, I personally do not know if the test, I mean, like, they have done the test and everything, but of course, as a third party over here to basically review this antenna, and after that, from there, I've made a spreadsheet on my own. Basically, the main part you need to focus on is basically the Taobao antenna, and of course, the super tuned antenna over here. So the results will come out in 7 days. So kindly hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, and of course, leave a thumbs up to this video if you want to know more about the update. So over here, I have really like snapshot some of the date before, and after that, over here, this is 25th February all the way to 4th of March. My earnings is around 0.268, and after that, I use 4th of March is because today itself is the 5th of March. And of course, if let's say I switch the antenna as of today and I snap a recording, it is definitely going to be how I put it, basically there's an overlap on between the time itself, and after that, from there, the results won't be accurate. Therefore, I put in 4th of March is the snapshot of the earnings. Is basically daily earnings with this Taobao antenna is around 0.38. And of course, for the super tuned antenna, we are unsure about it, and after that, we are going to find out more. And of course, for your info itself, if let's say you're using the super tuned antenna, you will basically need to buy the N-type female cable itself, because they are using the male type antenna. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it. So here, this is the male type antenna, which you need to buy a female one to plug it in, and of course to, yeah, extend it out. So over here, this is the female antenna. So you just put it in like this, and after that, you don't screw this wire itself, you screw the antenna. So I will just recommend you to put it like this to install it, and of course, do not damage the the needle inside, because if it's damaged, then your antenna is as good as broken. So this is how you basically tune the antenna. And after that, from there, we are going to talk about some helium group buy and of course antenna buy first before we continue with the another topic, basically why the antenna matters. So over here on the Singapore crypto platform itself, some of you guys might be skeptical about group buys, and after you might think that it's just a scam and everything. But of course, we've together with them for quite some time, for the beginning of time since the group has been created. I have already been there, and after that, from there, these are some of the snapshots that they have done, basically posting pictures of people collecting their sense cap that they have bought. So I would say, yeah, definitely they are trustworthy, and after that, from there, you can rest assured to basically purchase, join the group. And after that, if let's say they have a group buy that is upcoming, I do not know when, but I know that the next group buy gonna happen in maybe a week time or so for the antenna and the antenna accessories only. But of course, for the sense cap units that they want to basically do a group buy, it is still being confirmed /TBD. And after that, from there, you have to join the group to basically know more about it on their announcement itself. So you join the group, and after everything is done, just right click on this, just put a mention only or all messages. So every message that came in on the announcement itself, you will get updated. And after that, from there, time to time, they are going to do announcement like, basically telling you that, oh, the device, the batch one you can buy. And after that, the group buy is upcoming. There's a super tuned antenna. Basically all the updates that they want to show you, just go to the announcement and you can know more. So right now we're going to jump into why the antenna matters. So over here, I've basically done a video previously talking about the antenna, basically the Helium outdoor 3dBi antenna versus the HNT antenna versus some chip antenna. Which one should you buy? I have done a 3 conclusive tests basically on, when is it? On the November of 22 last year, 22 November. And after that, I've done the default antenna given by Rak Wireless. And after that, basically it's the indoor antenna, the 2.3 dBi one. And of course, I've backdated, and basically there's a significant result on it. Basically, I'm using the Taobao one previously, and of course the HNT antenna, which is the premium antenna, selling for, I do not know, $300 over or even 200. The antenna looks like a, I don't know, looks like a big stuff. And after that, it's not the thin one. And after that, basically the results are over here. So for the 15 days, I'm just going to show you the daily average. So the daily average that I received previously was 0.031. That is freaking low in the HNT terms. Basically every day I'm getting this amount for the past 15 days results. And after that, this is 0.03 for the indoor antenna. And after that, for the Taobao antenna, I would say the fiberglass antenna that I believe Rak is selling, and of course you can find it on Taobao itself, which is basically showing me on the 18 days result I'm getting like 2.5. And after that, if I divided it, basically it's showing me 0.142 HNT a day. And after that, for the HNT antenna itself, it is what is that, super polarized, I do not know the terminology behind it. Basically talking about this antenna has a wide coverage, and after that, from there, it is, I would say it's selling it for the best. And after that, it costs quite a lot. And of course the results itself, for 11 days I've generated around 1.9, and if I divide it all the way, it is showing me 0.17549 blah blah blah, and basically have a difference of like 4.5 times for this if let's say you put an outdoor antenna. So over here, you might be thinking, like, after knowing all of this fact itself, should you still be using the indoor antenna or outdoor antenna? To let you understand how does it work, it's basically, if let's say you are in the room and after that you have the window closed and you see your friends like maybe 2 km away, and you shout, "Hey, Pooh!" And after that, from there, they can hear you. And after that, from there, you might be thinking like, okay, so maybe I shout, and after that he's like looking around, hey, who's calling me? And after that, from the understanding itself, if you close the window, you shout, it is gonna definitely, they can't really hear you, it is gonna be faint. But if you open your window or you stand outside of your balcony and you close the window, basically you are the outdoor antenna right now, stay outside and you shout, "Oi, Poopo!" And after that, definitely, even if they are at like 3 km or 5 km away, they can still hear you and see you. So from there, this is how you want to understand how the antenna works. So I would say that indoor antenna, definitely no go. Always use the outdoor antenna if you are going to get into helium mining, and I would say it's going to definitely help you optimize, and after that, from there, perform better than using the indoor antenna. So this is the difference in the layman terms. Right, so I've basically come to the end of the video. It's basically a last segment to end the video itself. There's a scam alert that I want to warn you guys. Basically, it's in cryptocurrency. If you want to, basically just head over to www.airdropscams.com, which is a website that I've designed/created to warn people about airdrop scams like Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum blockchain, whichever platform with smart contract. You might receive some free tokens, and after that, from there, you click a bit, sell a bit, and after that, everything is gone. And from there, you got scam and you go to the police cannot help you. So if you want to prevent that, go over to www.airdropscams.com. And of course, after talking about this super antenna video itself, and of course introducing the Singapore crypto platform group, I believe maybe there might be some scammer going into the group itself, basically selling you this kind of antenna, telling you that they are selling a super tube antenna, so fucking pay them money, and after that, from there they will deliver the product to you. Please always buy from the official source, from the announcement group. And of course, for the Angel Dust tag itself, it is 9144, and after that, always trust the number behind. Do not like, somebody might just impersonate her Angel Dust or the team behind it. Basically, you want to know the team, just click on it, you will see the admin role, and after that, if you want to verify, just click on message, just type hello, and after that, click on enter. And after that, from there, this is the real person they are talking from. And after that, where do you grab the details? Just grab it from the announcement chat over here. And after that, you can validate by clicking their name and checking their text itself before somebody approach you. And after that, from there, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get this a good deal, man. I mean, like, I can just buy from them and resell it at a very cheap price. Some of you guys might have the idea, but of course, in the end, you somehow got scammed. And after that, I don't want you guys to get scammed. So always validate the account / the Discord ID before like sending money. And of course, never even send money to anyone you do know, unless you fill in the form. So every time they have a group buy, they are gonna release a Google form or a form, and from there you guys can just enter it, and of course they will contact you to basically pay up. And of course, it is not in cryptocurrency, but of course they are using the PayNows in the Singapore system to transfer money. So I would say the group buy itself is almost for all locals. But of course, if let's say you are based overseas or whatsoever, feel free to contact Angel Dust to basically arrange something out if you want to. And of course, yeah, I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course turn on post notification. And I'm going to see you on the next one soon. And of course, let me just plug in my super antenna over here to my window, and after that, from there we can know more about it, the results in 7 days. So I'm going to release a video on the 13th of March, maybe 14th, because I need the test to be accurate. So around next Sunday, I will release a video talking about this. So if you want to, make sure to hit the bell icon over here, which is over here, subscribe, and the bell icon, just click on it, and after that, from there you can know the next upload that I've done. And of course, feel free to join my Telegram or Discord channel to communicate with me. So I've come to the end. Bye bye, see you on the next one. Peace.